To be very honest, I listened carefully to Mr. Gjuriqit, and while I could respond point by point, I will not, because we have heard all of that before. The same old narrative, the denial, deflection, imagined victimhood, and I'm sure that this doesn't work anymore. So I will go on some points where I believe there is a need for some clarification. I start with what Madame Ziadeh said about the pilgrims that were stopped, and some of them are arrested and detained in the last days. And yes, 4 of them have to stay for 30 days in prison because they are members of Serbian intelligence structures, hiding their identity and pretending to be pilgrims and having really dangerous objects with them. So it's now on police and justice to deal with that matter, and it's not no more a political thing. Here was mentioned that Kosovo is denying the Patriarch of the Serbian Orthodox Church to visit Kosovo. The last time he wanted to visit Kosovo was from the 16th to 18th of January. We sent the message that because of very important commemoration day of victims of Serbian violence, these 2 days were not possible, but we showed open to do it 2 days before that or whenever it would convene to the Patriarch, because it was not a special religious day, it was just visiting the Patriarch. So we never get a request after that, so it's no problem visiting Kosovo, but we have special days where it is simply difficult and would be understood for many of the victims as provocation, so that we need to be careful what we choose as dates for visiting Kosovo. Yes, we had good elections, and we did not have only this time good elections. We have a tradition of having free, democratic, and inclusive elections. And so I'm happy that in the next days we are working hard on building a new government, and in the next days and weeks everybody will have the chance to follow what is happening on that. The Banjska attack, dear ladies and gentlemen, is so clear because it's everything on the video footage got by the drones. So the perpetrators are there, everybody can see them. And these are not no names. These are persons, and one of them, Radojcic, is well known in Serbia for being President Vucic's man for Kosovo. He has been the deputy chairperson, deputy or vice president of the Serbian list, the political party that is controlled by Belgrade and that is used against the Serbs in Kosovo. So these are no names. This is a person that has the chance to sit in Belgrade and to discuss while drinking coffee with the here present foreign minister of Serbia. And that hasn't changed. These people are still free. The 3 Serbian citizens who were killed during the attack of Banjska have been among the perpetrators. So it is the very natural, step that police takes to solve a very dangerous situation where we had paramilitary troops coming from Serbia with weapons for more than 400 people. And when we talk about weapons, we are not talking about guns. We are talking about anti-aircraft, anti-tank, and this kind of weapons. So Banjska is clear. That's the only reason why nobody says that we have done that ourselves, to have some, I don't know why, reasons to achieve whatever goals. Iberlepens is different because there were no drones and there are no images from there. That is why Mr. Gjurić is able to tell to everybody here that who knows who has done that. So that is why we asked for international help in investigation. And President Vučić told everybody via TV statement that he wants to collaborate. Nothing happened in that. We have here persons who can know that better. No answer at all to the questions coming from international partners who are helping investigations. So we should not be blind. It is dangerous to be blind in these times when we have a lot of challenges to manage in Europe. So we should be careful and we should find the right language so that this kind of attacks, this kind of aggression doesn't help anymore. Look what is happening in Bosnia-Herzegovina with Mr. Dodik, going from talking to doing, to action. And to be very honest, the example of Republika Srpska in Bosnia reaffirms our concerns about a mono-ethnic structure with nationalist content and under control of criminal groups directly financed by the Serbian state. So we are ready to discuss that, but it is dangerous to just believe that while we are repeating all the time together with our partners that we need to find a way how the Serbian citizens of Kosovo feel that they have got an offer, a serious and honest, sincere offer from the central government in Pristina. We should not make the mistakes that we have seen being made in other parts of our region. And we are very vigilant in these days, because nobody knows what a President Vučić, who is facing really trouble in Serbia, what is he able and willing to do so to attract the opinion from what he's facing in Belgrade to the neighboring countries. So we simply ask the international community to ask Serbia to just fulfill what they said the first day after the attack. Not trust on the institutions in Kosovo, but collaborate with the international investigators, and now, not next year, because Iber Lepens has happened in November last year. And I need to say precisely that not the municipalities with the majority minority of Serbs have been have faced challenges because of the Iber Lepens canal. It was more than 50% of Kosovo. So it was an act that was designed, an attack that was designed to leave Kosovo for days without water, without electricity, without heating, and without internet. It is how it is. So in February 23, we have achieved an agreement in Brussels with Serbia under the facilitation of the European Union. And this, among other things, this agreement does give a good basis for further discussions and for moving in the path of normalization. But what happened, and you are witness today of what happens regularly, in this agreement of 2023, Serbian President Vučić has accepted to respect the territorial integrity of Kosovo. Just today, Gjuriqit again told us that he's not willing and he doesn't even think on respecting the territorial integrity of Kosovo, because he speaks as if it would still be part of their country, which is not. And it remains difficult. So to conclude with an invitation. Instead of being, being influenced by reports that do not show the reality in the country, I really invite the Security Council of the United Nations to come and to visit Kosovo. Make your own impression of what is happening there. Visit those Serbs in the 4 municipalities in the northern part of our country. Talk to them. They will tell you how they can finally feel free from the pressure and from the terror of the organized criminal gangs by friends of Mr. Gjuriqit and others. So nothing can replace the personal impression that you would get there in seeing and talking openly to all those who you believe influenced by reports that their main problem is the central government in Pristina. It would be change your opinion about what's happening, as it did with everyone whom I met who has been in the 4 northern municipalities coming from our partner states. So it is maybe a good alternative instead of believing. And the Kosovo-Croatia-Albania agreement is an agreement of Kosovo with 2 NATO members. Nobody can pretend that NATO members are threatening anyone in these days. This agreement is not designed to go against anybody, and it's not designed to not to be closed. It is designed to be open for others who want to join as well. So military cooperation in these days, as we know exactly, is a very important topic in Europe. And we are preparing for the future as all our partner, allies, and friends are preparing. So thank you very much for your attention. And I really hope to welcome you soon in Kosovo so that you make your opinion about what is really happening there.
Je remercie, Madame.
I thank Ms. Gërvalla Schwarz for that statement. There are no more names inscribed on the list of speakers. The meeting stands adjourned.